Beautiful Italian design meets current e-bike technology to deliver one of the smoothest and most enjoyable lightweight city rides out there. The NOKOLIGHT promises an exceptional experience and absolutely amazing craftsmanship. But is it any good? Let's inspect. Hi my dear friends, great to meet you. Michael here, the Tech Mishka, and this, well, believe it or not, that's an e-bike. Extremely lightweight, that's why it's called a NOKOLIGHT. Almost no wires in the frame, and it looks beautiful, probably because it's designed in Italy. So this video is all about the NOKOLIGHT performance, design, all the little features and the reasons why it might be probably the best city e-bike you can find at the moment in Europe. Let's dive into it. Meet the e-bike that doesn't look or feel like an e-bike. At first glance, the NOKOLIGHT could easily be mistaken for a premium urban bicycle, but this one hides plenty of clever engineering under its sleek Italian frame. Yeah, this frame is fully designed and built in Italy at a solar-powered factory, which gives Noko a real edge over most competitors relying on outsourced parts. Everything feels tightly put together, no rattling, no unwanted noises, just solid, direct connection to the ground that makes every ride feel effortless. You can immediately notice the attention to detail. Cables are perfectly integrated inside the frame, and there even seems to be room for adding a dropper post, something I haven't tested yet, but definitely possible. Another big plus is that there's a configurator on Noko's website where you can choose your frame size and color, making it easy to find the perfect fit. You can pick between multiple sizes from S to XL and stylish color pattern options like matte black, white or green, all with that unmistakable Italian elegance. When it comes to unboxing, Noko has nailed the experience. The bike arrives about 95% pre-assembled. You only need to adjust the handlebar and mount the pedals. Everything else is already perfectly set up. The drivetrain is greased, the gears are precisely tuned, and the brakes are also ready to go. This is easily one of the simplest and cleanest e-bike setups I've ever experienced. You can literally go from box to first ride in under 10 minutes. And that first impression of build quality, you can sense it from the moment you touch the frame. Under this minimalist design lies some serious tech though. The NOKOLIGHT is powered by a 250-watt Grinta M2 race rear hub motor, specifically designed for the Noko series. It's smooth, quiet, nearly maintenance-free, perfect for everyday use. There are 5 levels of assistance, which you control via the buttons, and watch the stats and real-time power consumption via this handlebar-mounted display, and it also can show your speed, distance, trip data and battery level. Speaking of which, 250 watt-hour pack or the larger 378 watt-hour version. The frame is made of 7000 series aluminium alloy, giving it both lightness and rigidity. The smallest version of the bike weighs just 12.8 kilograms, making it one of the lightest e-bikes in the world. You also get SRAM gearing, hydraulic brakes and Grinta 30dB aluminium wheels. I wouldn't usually state this, but feels like the NOKOLIGHT is not one of these e-bikes that you would buy just because of the specs. Because 250 watts motor and a not so large battery, which on theory sounds not so impressive, and yet in city environment realistically delivers between 60 and 80 kilometers, that's fairly good. But in my opinion, the biggest advantage of NOKOLIGHT is its design. The frame, for example, designed and manufactured by Noko themselves, and all the components very carefully chosen so that everything, the whole pack weighs starting from 12.5 kilos. And I very much enjoy the fact that the motor very nicely disguised here in the rear wheel, the battery disguised as a bottle, and all of that is a pleasure to ride, something that feels like a bio bike during the whole time. Let's talk about performance, and I've tested acceleration from 0 to 25 km per hour, which gives a very accurate reading of how the motor kicks in. With minimal effort, the NOKOLIGHT accelerates quickly and smoothly. Add a bit of pedaling from your end, and you can easily cut the acceleration time in half. The rear hub motor delivers surprisingly natural ride feel, no jerky engagements, no delay, and thanks to the lightweight design, the rear still feels agile. The 5 assistant levels are well tuned. I mostly used level 3 because it struck the perfect balance between responsiveness and control. And for advanced riders, yes, there's a hidden trick that can unlock higher speed assistance in regions where this is allowed. Battery capacity isn't huge, but the overall efficiency is fantastic. You can choose between 2 packs, and even the smaller one performs great thanks to the bike's ultra-light construction. Around 10 kilograms lighter than most other e-bikes, that, combined with thin road tires, gives excellent energy efficiency. In my experience, you can easily exceed 50 kilometers of real-world range without much effort with a smaller battery. And because the battery is removable, buying a spare one is a smart idea if you plan longer rides. Even more impressive, the NOKOLIGHT rides beautifully even with the battery removed. The weight feels identical to a regular bicycle, which is rare for an e-bike. But the comfort, genuinely impressive. Even with the road-style tires, the ride remains smooth and stable, mostly thanks to the well-balanced frame geometry. The lack of suspension pays off, keeps the bike light and increases range, the short wheelbase makes it agile in traffic, and the riding position is comfortable enough for long distances. Just make sure you select the right frame size, that's key to making the most of it. The hydraulic 2-piston disc brakes feel solid and consistent, perfectly matched to the bike's performance. They might not be top-tier racing brakes, but they're much better than entry-level systems you're gonna find with most city e-bikes from brands such as Cube or Specialized. Braking is predictable, with great modulation, exactly what you want for confident city riding. Around these discs, we have the Grinta 30dB aluminium wheels, which are lightweight, durable and perfectly matched to the frame. You've probably noticed that many of the bike's other components are also Noko branded, designed specifically for this model, another strong sign that this isn't just an assembly of third-party parts, but a product built with full attention to the detail. The onboard display is bright, it's easy to read, packed with data, speed, battery, trip distance, and more. Sadly, there is no clock mode and no smartphone app support yet, but it's still a solid rider-friendly interface. The lights, however, are separate units, not integrated with the main system, which makes the night riding a bit less convenient, especially in winter. To their credit, Noko includes a high-quality front lamp and even a good bike computer in the accessories package, thoughtful touches that elevate the overall experience. But no bike is perfect, and the NOKOLIGHT isn't an exception. There is no integrated bottle holder, but you can easily add a clip-on system. The shift mechanism takes a little time to get used to, and after a while starts to feel great, and the lack of integrated lights, which is actually good for the battery life, and you do get a mountable option as an accessory. So, conclusion time. And you know me, I'm more of a mountain bike person, and thinking it through, it's the first time when I'm riding a city bike without suspension and with so thin tires that feels so comfortable and pleasing, and I believe that the major reason for that is the custom frame and the very careful choice for components, because everything is packed so well and the riding experience buttery smooth. To me, it feels like Noko nailed it with the NOKOLIGHT, not just because of the beautiful frame and the lack of cables around it, but because of the excellent construction, the reliability, the superb braking experience, and also due to the fact it weighs just 12.5 kilos, matching most of other non-electric bikes. So, very easy to recommend, and this is my opinion. Of course, I'm eager to hear about yours in the comments below this video. As usual, more information about the product and a way to order it, I'm going to put as a link in the video description area. And I thank you very much for watching this episode till the end. If you want to ask something or you want me to perform another test for you, just shoot. And I really hope I'm going to see you here soon. And don't forget, ride safely and responsibly. Have a nice day.